Black and white television stands as a monumental chapter in the history of entertainment and technology. It was the medium that first brought moving images into millions of living rooms, transforming how people experienced news, stories, and culture. Yet, the history of black and white television is not simply about invention and innovation. It also reflects deeper social, cultural, and economic tensions that shaped the world during its era. The journey began in the early 20th century when inventors raced to develop practical television systems. In the 1920s and 1930s, black and white broadcasts became possible, though they were initially experimental and limited. The first public demonstrations amazed audiences, but also highlighted inequalities. Television sets were expensive luxury items, accessible mostly to the wealthy, creating a divide in who could participate in this new form of media. The post-war years brought a television boom. Black and white TVs became household staples, reshaping family life and culture. However, the content often reflected and reinforced societal norms, including racial and gender stereotypes. Many shows excluded or misrepresented minorities, perpetuating narrow views of society. At the same time, television became a battleground for social change, exposing audiences to civil rights struggles, political debates, and new ideas. Technological limitations also played a role in shaping what viewers saw. The absence of color meant that producers relied heavily on lighting, costume, and makeup to convey mood and character. This restriction fostered creativity, but also restricted realism. Some argue that black and white television created a certain aesthetic that color could never replicate, while others saw it as a limitation that kept media from fully representing the vibrant world. The transition to color television in the 1960s and 1970s marked a new era, but also raised questions about progress and accessibility. Color sets were initially expensive, prolonging the divide between those who could afford the latest technology and those who could not. This gap mirrored larger economic and social inequalities. Furthermore, the rise and fall of black and white television revealed tensions about change and tradition. While some viewers nostalgically embrace the simplicity and style of black and white shows, others see them as relics of a less inclusive and more constrained time. The medium's legacy invites reflection on how technology shapes culture and who gets to be seen and heard. Black and white television was more than a technical achievement. It was a cultural force that influenced social attitudes and economic realities. Its history is intertwined with stories about power, representation, and the ongoing quest for progress in media and society.